Well, good evening, and welcome to the Night Owl, and happy holidays. I hope you guys are spending an amazing time with your friends, your family, your loved ones, whoever that may be, or whatever that may be. Content may contain adult language and scenarios that may not be suitable for all audience members, so listeners' discretion is advised. If you'd like to support the podcast, head on over to iTunes, leave a comment, leave a review, even check out Podchaser. You can leave a review there as well. It's much appreciated, and it goes a long way. Trust me, it goes a long way. So take a couple of seconds out of your day and go ahead and rate this podcast. Now that we got that out of the way, I hope a lot of you have some full bellies, and maybe a few of you are braving the outside for your Black Friday shopping. You might have something in mind in particular that you need to pick up. And sometimes other people do too. Lock your doors. Definitely check your windows and get comfortable, because you probably won't sleep tonight or shop. I give you check out. Black Friday. I'm not sure why, but in my head, I've always seen this day as a day of impending doom. There are long lines of people dressed in all black, and everywhere you look, there's no one smiling. In my head, if someone's smiling, they're probably crying on the inside. You know, in my head. It's almost like a universal funeral. That's how I've always seen Black Friday. It's kind of dark, huh? But if you think about it, a lot of people's wallets and finances die on this day, right? Yeah. People stressing to make sure they get their kids or a special someone the perfect gift that's only limited to a certain number of sales in a day or maybe the rest of the month. The disappointment of coming home empty-handed after spending hours in line camping out, even staying overnight. And let's say you get that gift. It's probably expensive, and, well, that's what we do for the ones that we love, right? The actual sale is you selling your soul and companies profiting off of it, not the other way around. I hope by the time you hear this, you've already shopped. I don't mean to be a harbinger, of course. But you know what? Since it's the season of giving, I'll give you this one. So my family and I, we decided that we'd camp out for Black Friday. You know, see what all the hype was about. We've never done this. No one in my family had an extravagant Christmas list, and we'd just go to see what there was. Thanksgiving Day, we made sure to eat early. We rested a little bit, prepared for the cold, and just hopped in the car and got moving. We figured that we'd pick the worst place to go and camp out this time of year. The mall. And as I'm telling you this, I realize how dumb it was, especially for people who didn't have anything in mind to purchase. Black Friday shopping is like the Super Bowl, honestly. You know, people prepare for this. We arrived, and there was already a decent line. There were people who were having Thanksgiving in line. Literally, it was tables and chairs and passing out of plates and platters, the whole bit. Some people looked a little bit too happy. But I also saw the expressions that I expected to see. Some melancholic, full of regrets for sure. Some anxious and wondering if they'll actually get that item or if they're making a big mistake being here in the first place. So we found our place in line and we waited. We took sleeping shifts. If someone got cold and they wanted to go, they could wait in the car. It was enough of us to hold the line, fortunately. So my wife and daughter, they took their break first. It was late to the night, so we were fine. I will say it was cool because these people were in good spirits. Some say they do it every year, and all I could think to myself is like, wow, you're a literal psycho. But I smiled and nodded in agreement. You know, I didn't realize how many hours had passed, but it was getting close to opening. The stores opened earlier than usual to support the influx of customers and the weather. I've seen videos of people getting trampled, but fortunately, it appeared that they'd have a system going to prevent that very thing. I decided I'd go break with my son. I didn't realize how tired I was until I sat down. The car was warm, and I was comfortable. I didn't hear a peep from my kid either until I felt a tap on my shoulder. Hey, Dad. Yeah. I think the stores are open. I had checked the clock and it had only been about 10 minutes. I saw a guy come back to his car already with some bags, my son said. All right, well, let's go get your mom and sister. When we got there, my wife goes, already? Yeah, Ricky said the stores are open. We haven't budged. I saw some guy go back to his car with some big bags, Ricky said. Sleeping bags, maybe? No, they look like big black garbage-sized bags. Well, we're here now, so we'll see. Another hour passed and the stores finally did open. Did you guys just open, I asked? Yep, the store clerk said. See? No, I saw the guy with bags. Brushed it off. We got in and we shopped around. Each person got something for themselves and something for someone else, which I thought was pretty sweet. After that, we all met up and headed home. We were all pretty exhausted that day, so everybody went to their rooms and slept. It was about 5 o'clock, and my wife, she woke me up. She saw that the mall had closed and was under investigation. It's a killer on the loose, she said. They've been picking off shoppers. They found limbs, IDs, fallen phones. They haven't found the killer. But they found a van full of bags. Black bags. Whoever this was had made stops to other stores. Picked out people that were shopping alone. No more Black Friday shopping for us. So there you have it. Tune in next week for another story to keep you up at night. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram to stay up to date, and also just to keep in touch. If you want to check out the Night Owl merch and also the Bird Brain merch, you can head on over to the Bird Brain shop. The link is in the bio. And if you want to support the podcast, head on over to patreon.com/the Bird Brain podcast. Different tiers, different prizes, different rewards. Tier 1, you get a shout out on the podcast. And then we go from there. There you have it, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And sleep tight.